Here we are. Good morning. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we examine the need for catapults in our city. It seems like the opening of the Insurgentes Bridge took place this morning at 10 o'clock, or that's when it was scheduled. We don't know, but we have some video to show you of the brand new bridge. And we have other things. But before we go there, this is Coffee and Headlines, where we examine headlines. I'm so happy today. It's been a good morning. Yesterday was a great afternoon. That's why I'm so scattered. I'll tell you about it in a second. But what do we do here? Headlines from our city, from our state, from our country. We look at your questions, your ideas, your suggestions, and all kinds of wonderful things that we can get a hold of. So that we can have a better, more connected, more fulfilling life here in Puerto Vallarta as a community of English-speaking locals. That's what we are, that's what we do, and we welcome those of you that do not live here permanently but still have a big place in your heart for Puerto Vallarta. We welcome our friends from YouTube that don't get to watch us live, and but they do get to watch in the afternoon, so hello YouTube. And this is what we do. Today is Friday, April 8th. It is a good day. Again, I woke up in a great mood because yesterday afternoon was really productive. I left the house, went to do my walk-arounds, had a wonderful time, and I'll tell you about that in a second. Then did some groceries, and I found La Comer refreshingly empty. Like the calm before the storm. It was just wonderful. Then I came home and I made a huge batch of happy brownies to last me for the rest of the month. And then this morning, here we are. We have great, interesting things to look at. And I see that you are just writing all kinds of wonderful things. Hello, Alan. Thank you very much for the 5 cups of coffee that you bought yesterday. They go directly into the Guadalajara Vacation Fund. Thank you so very much. Thanks to you, we'll have breakfast at a beautiful restaurant that I'll be reporting on, and I will tell you all about it when we come back. But first, as always, if you are new to these broadcasts, let us know. We love hearing from people that are joining us for the first time. So if this is your first time live, just write the word new in your comment, and we'll be so very happy to give you a nice little welcome. Oh, and I crocheted. I finished a new project. I'll show it to you later on. And then, of course, if you have something truly important that you wish to mention or you wish to have a comment on, if you add a capital Q at the beginning of your comment, it would be so greatly appreciated. So no more rambling. Let's take a look at some news. Well, it is happening, or maybe it happened. Governor Alfaro was announced to be in town, and an opening ceremony was scheduled to take place this morning at at 10 a.m., in which the brand spanking new Insurgentes Bridge was open to the public, so we can put our catapults away at least for a few days. I am seeing some comments fly by, and seeing that there was a blah, blah, blah this morning and so forth and so on. I managed to find this video, which I believe we can play without offending anyone. Let me see if I can start this. It's only a minute and a half, and it shows the bridge from earlier this morning, just about to be completed. People were clearly walking by. Check out, I don't know if you can see this, but along the I don't know what you call this. In Spanish, it's called the barandal or the handrail. There seems to be little tiny LED lights glowing from the handrail. So that's going to be fun to look at night. And as you can see, a gentleman by the name of Javier Perez, who is a broker at Condomex Puerto Vallarta. Thank you very much, Javier. We are shamelessly taking a look at your video from this morning. Check out the access from the Isla is actually finished, and it is handicapped, so you will be open. You will be able to bring your wheelchair up and down, or not have to climb steps. Here we see city workers just furiously trying to clean up everything. And as we announced before, the project is not completed. There's still some minor details that need to be addressed. Of course, the ramp to access the mercado right around here is far from complete, but at least we will have the bridge ready to go. So no need for catapults, and that is a good thing. Moving right along, we've been talking about San Blas in the state of Nayarit as being the first town from which the new trips to the Maria Islands will depart. But it was not as simple as just saying San Blas is going to do it. A new terminal had to be built, and the canal in which it is located had to be dredged to accommodate larger vessels. Here we see the new ferry from the point of departure. We know that President Andrés Manuel López Obrador is there to do the inaugural trip, and that last-minute details are being taken care of in the islands, where there's a museum and all kinds of things. Needless to say, as soon as we find out details about the ferry and prices and logistics, we will gladly share. We announced yesterday that it takes less than 300 pesos to take a bus to San Blas. So I would imagine one could easily get to San Blas early in the morning, hop on the ferry, go over to the island, spend the night, and then come back, and so forth and so on. We are so excited to do an exploratory trip at some point in the future. Just as a point of reference, and just for you to know, the local Guadalajara University campus, or CUC, has suspended COVID testing due to both low demand and also the upcoming vacation period, which, as you know, begins this weekend. Fortunately, there is no shortage of places where one can get a COVID test in town if needed. But not today. Today is going to be a fun day. I'm getting together with Team Guadalajara. We're going to buy our bus tickets today. So that is going to be a lot of fun. And we, of course, start documenting everything we go through to get there. But first, let us take a quick look at our weather forecast for this weekend. What? Mamatus? I don't even know what a mamatus is. But this says mamatus clouds look like udders hanging down from other clouds. Yum. I don't know what mamatus means. Maybe, I don't have no idea what that means. Anyhow, it's 25 degrees, feels like 27. It's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is high at 63%. And our weather forecast for today says it's going to be a humid day. Humid and mostly cloudy with a high temperature of 29, a low temperature of 20. Tomorrow, it's going to be a clear day with a high temperature of 30 and a low temperature of 20. And Sunday, another clear day with a high temperature of 30 and a low temperature of 20. Roger volunteers that mamatus, however you pronounce that, is booby clouds. I love that. So I don't see any booby clouds. Why? Because I'm broadcasting live from my living room, but I'll be looking for booby clouds later on today. Now, I have a question for you. Who on earth decides to take a nap under a tree in a golf course known to inhabit a bunch of humongous crocodiles of the hungry variety? Not me, but clearly this happened yesterday. A tourist by the name of Lloyd Wright from Houston was walking down the sidewalk on Francisco Medina Asensio when he spotted this man over here just taking a comfortable nap while this crocodile over here getting ready to pounce. Oh my goodness. So the man apparently yelled to wake the man up, and when he did, he realized that he was about to be a crocodile's dinner. He was obviously startled, much to the chagrin of the hungry crocodile. Thank goodness it didn't amount to anything but that. So, no, don't go taking naps under palm trees at the golf course, please. This is not a good idea. We had previously mentioned a national skateboarding competition coming to Puerto Vallarta, and the meet will take place this weekend, starting today at the Municipal Stadium. Over 60 competitors will be participating from all over the country, including 5 local competitors. The winners will fly to Paris to participate in the Sports Olympiads later on in the year. So yesterday we mentioned a reminder that today is Friday and thought that the brand new La Versalles market would be taking place today as it did last weekend. And after the broadcast, we learned that the market is going to be every 2 weeks. So in case you were getting all excited about the market, there will not be a market today. We do have a nice alternative, however. The Puff Cake, located on Vienna Street, they make delicious Japanese-style puff cakes, has remodeled, and they're having an anniversary today. So if you go and purchase a beverage today at the Puff Cake, you will get a slice of cake for free while supplies last. So this is something to consider if you live in Versalles or you want to try this wonderful bakery, which is highly addictive, if I can say so myself. We can get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. Boop, it's gone. And before we get into our walk around, I have one more headline or link to share with you that we will feature in the show notes today. I was almost late because of this, but this morning YouTube served me an awesome trailer video of a concert that Mexican conductor Alondra de la Parra recorded in Mexico City at the Olin Yolitzli Hall, celebrating Mexican songs as performed by the wonderful Lila Downs, Buika, and Pitingo. Lila Downs is from Mexico, and Buika is from Spain and is from Africa, and Pitingo is from Spain. We don't know when or where the concert will be released or where we'll be able to watch it in its entirety, but this 15-minute trailer offers beautiful interviews conducted by Maestra de la Parra with the 3 performers and a taste of the music that they're going to be performing. And it is simply beautiful. It is in English and in Spanish. It is properly subtitled. So if you enjoy Mexican music and you want to learn more about these 3 wonderful performers, I totally recommend this video. So before we dive into your comments, we are ready for our little walk around, which I'll get started as soon as I find it. Here we go. Let's go. Hello. So guess what? I am a self-confessed plant killer. Yes. But today I'm curious enough about plants that I'm going to walk into 2 plant nurseries or garden centers or viveros that are here in my neighborhood and also on the way to La Comer, where I have to do some shopping. Why am I doing this? Well, lately, YouTube has been presenting me with a bunch of plant care videos that make it look like it's simpler than I think. And also, I have had my cactus for over a year and I haven't killed it. So maybe it's not as bad as I think. So here we are. Our first stop is going to be Viveros La Primavera. And we're going to take a look inside just to see what they have. Hey, how are you, Tina? It's great to see you.
Sorry,
everybody.
I got my hands full
This is
getting pretty plants because it's springtime.
this is Tina Kunko.
Yeah.
Kunko. She is the goddess of the SPCA. So if you want anything to do with the SPCA, you want to talk to this lovely gal. I'm a plant killer, so I'm going to see what's inside.
Oh yeah, I'm giving my best every year.
There you go. It's great to see you. Wow, what a great surprise. So, we are walking in here just to see what there is. And buenas tardes, ¿puedo echar un vistazo?
El que guste.
Gracias, qué amable.
Llénese de la energía que tiene este lugar.
Ay, maravilloso.
Sí.
So she says to me, take a look at everything you want. Just fill yourself with energy. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So, here we are. This is Viveros La Primavera. And this place is huge. Huge. I feel like a total foreigner here because, again, plants are not my strong suit. I don't know how to care for them. I tend to kill them. But I see tons of people walking in and out. Cactus killer of this place, and look at this. I suppose one can ask recommendations for indoor plants and outdoor plants, and they will give you assistance. I am going at it pretty much on my own, just wandering through the aisles. I mean, I do recognize some plants that I've had before, but again, I wouldn't know first thing as to what to shop for. But I'm going to randomly take a couple of aisles just to see what they have. See, I've been seeing a lot about these.
I'm not that stupid.
On YouTube. These are called pothos, P-O-T-H-O-S. I understand.
Pothos.
And they are quite pretty. Lots of plants to choose from.
I'm surrounded by murderers.
So I suppose I could buy one of these and just propagate it. See, I even know the lingo. I've been watching these videos. Look at all these beautifully, recently watered plants. Let me take a photo of this because this is so pretty. Again, maybe this will encourage me to take a shot at plant care. I like succulents. I like plants that are, like these. I love succulent plants. I think they're just darling. And look at these itty bitty little succulents that one could adopt and bring home. I think this is jade from what I have been watching online, but I could be mistaken. If I was to have plants in my house, I think I might go for something that I could keep on water so that it's not a big investment. So if anybody has any recommendations on water plants or plants that will survive on water, I would love to hear them, along with any tips and tricks that you want to share. I am sure I'm not the only plant newbie out there. So as you can see, there's a lot to look at. Look at these beautiful leaves in this plant over here. But that's a big plant. That's like major business. We're not going to go
and have any major business here. Buenas tardes. And then we continue along. Oh, there's a is that a water pond? Yes, it is. So you can actually buy plants meant to go into
Your bathtub.
a little pond. How fun is that? And this place must have grown, or I haven't visited it in a long time, but it's large. I mean, there really is a lot to see here for anyone that is looking to decorate your home with plants. And there is quite a bit more to look at. Not to mention this gorgeous tree. I mean, look at this. Woo! And that plant that is crawling all over its trunk. That is amazing.
I've thought about that, Gwen.
A plus for Viveros La Primavera is that they have a little bit of parking on the front. So if you're here, you can park out front. You can shop for your plants. And then you can just put them in your vehicle. And of course, if you need homes for your plants, they have a bunch of macetas or plant pots to choose from really large ones to smaller ones. And they even have some iron plant stands for you to choose. And there are some beautiful plant pots here made of talavera, which is quite lovely. So there you have it. This is a quick and dirty of all the things that you can find here at Viveros La Primavera. A beautiful place. Con permiso. And this was our first stop. And as I mentioned, there is a little bit of parking here right outside, and the hours are posted up there. But as always, I'm going to leave you with the Facebook page so you can consult it later on. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick jump over to the other vivero, which is closer to La Comer. So here we go. Yeah. Okay, that was easy. I'm standing right outside of Viveros Shalom. And just as a reference, we are standing on, what is this? Avenida de los Tules. La Comer is about half a block behind me. And this is the first time, the very first time that I walk into this place. So this is a new adventure for me. Buenas tardes. And, you know, you're welcome by this ginormous tree, which is really amazing. It is huge.
We're not finished,
And
Tony. Hold on to Rita.
again, this is the first time. Buenas tardes. ¿Puedo echar un vistazo? Gracias. This is the first time that I've been here, so I don't know the layout. Although when you look at it on a map, this place looks a lot larger than the other.
And it is.
And they seem to have a lot more staff. Buenas tardes. Hola.
So much activity
So
here.
we start with a very, very generous selection of plant pots of all sizes and shapes, from really, really big ones to cute itty bitty bitty ones like these. My goodness. So I would imagine that any plant lover would be in heaven here. And then check out these baskets. I mean, these are absolutely cute. They are already packed and ready for you to take as gifts. This is so much fun. More pots to the left, more plants to the right.
Shitloads of them.
And a ton of them. Muy buenas tardes. Gracias. Wow. This place is huge. Oh, and I see that their selection of plant pots is a lot more eclectic here. They simply have more stuff to choose from.
They do.
Great colors. Great colors. And I see plants that I recognize, but I just don't know enough about them. There are some orchids here.
Or at
For
least I
those of
think
you that
they're
love
orchids.
orchids, let's take a photo. Boom. Very nice. At least I think they're orchids. My goodness. There is so much to take in. And now I can understand why several people have mentioned this greenhouse or plant center or vivero as the definitive place to go. Lots of small flower plants located over here.
Esa no las voy a llevar, ¿eh? Ya tengo de esas. La otra semana vengo.
And many cacti, many cactus plants located here. I'm going to take some photos
They were so cute.
where you can take a look at. My goodness, tiny, tiny cactus plants. Buenas tardes. Con permiso. Gracias.
Get out of the way. Thank you.
My goodness. Look, check out these itty bitty little cacti plants. They are just so pretty.
Oh my goodness. They're so
Pretty easy to kill in my hands, I must say. Or maybe I should have more faith. More faith on my own capabilities. But again, this place is jungle-like. And then back here, they have some big, big palm trees that are growing. I suppose these are available for sale.
That's just crazy. I mean, huge.
And I'm gonna keep talking because there's background music playing. And I know how YouTube likes to pay attention to the background music, and they don't let you play it in video. So I'm hoping that YouTube is not capturing any of this music. Now we come to this back part where there's trees, larger plants in the back of the store. Cactus, larger cactus over here. Wow. And moving right along, I think I have. Buenas tardes. The one thing that amazes me about this place is that there's a ton of staff looking after the plants, and this little dirt road just keeps going on and on and on. And I am approaching. Oh no, there's more. Wow. Okay, but we are definitely at the back end of the vivero. So this gives you a sense as to all the things you can choose at this particular location. I'm gonna find my way back to the front through this other side just to see if we happen to spot other types of plants. I have not seen aquatic plants here. That is, plants that would be suitable for a small pond. But I am sure it's just a matter of asking. Woof! Of course, this place has lots of parking in the front. So if you come here with your own vehicle, you can easily... Oh dear. I think I'm a little stuck. Which way to go? I'm gonna try to skip over this way. Dios mío. And continue moving forward to the front. Oh, this is so exotic. I love it. I feel like I'm in a jungle. And yes, we pretty much looked at everything they have here, at least at a glance. I am sure that all these staff members could easily answer all the questions that you have. about the types of plants that you should consider for your home. And it's just so pretty and so full of life too, which is the part that I like the most.
And I'll have a comment about
Maybe, just maybe, I will take a chance on plants at some point in the near future. Not today, however. Today was just a quick scouting mission to see what I could find, but everywhere I look, it is just beautiful. And maybe my relationship with plants will be similar to my relationship with dogs. Con permiso.
Que le vaya bien.
Hasta pronto. I love dogs, but not when I own them. I love my friends' dogs. And of course, as you know, I'm a cat person. So maybe I'm destined to be someone who loves plants that belong to somebody else. I don't know. But it is good to know that we have these two very large and important resources for plant lovers here in the city. These are not the only ones. There is a great vivero in Pitillal, and I'm sure there are others throughout and around the city. But at least you get a sense to these two very important sources of plants and plant-related products here in the city. And this was my quick and dirty walk around for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you again sometime soon. Ciao.
Mark. Hold on. Oh my God, Mark Colby, you cracked me up, because when I heard that child shrieking, I had exactly the same thought. This place sells screaming plants. Anyhow, I have one takeaway that I want to share with you. Even if you hate plants, or if you like plants but you kill them, I must say that living so close to these two beautiful places, I should have gotten there sometime sooner. Because even if you don't plan to buy any plants, just walking through these spaces that are so full of life was absolutely wonderful. And you guys have made me giggle so much today. You deserve an extra applause. Yes. And now to your comments. Javier starts by saying, put away the catapult. I love it. Yes, lots of good mornings today. Lots of reports from the bridge. Yay, on the opening of the bridge. And let's see what else. Luisa says, gracias for the option of sharing traveling tips of Guadalajara with us. Absolutely. Moving forward, all the coffees that you buy, all the memberships that you pursue are going into my Guadalajara vacation fund. So thank you very much for helping me get away from you for a couple of days. Let's see what else we have. Oh, I love this excitement. I'll be there tomorrow. Good for you, Kimberly. Watch out for all the tourism that's going on through Semana Santa. Let's see what else we have. Oh, Tony is new. Hello, Tony. I hope we have said hello. I think we said hello earlier, but if not, welcome to the cluster. Welcome to what we do. I hope you find some good connections here, as many of us do. Catherine just saw a news video. The Insurgentes Bridge has been opened. Hooray. Again, we will wait for the tourism to subside a little bit before we bring our cameras over there. But I'm so happy, and I'm glad that the vendors got what they wanted, which was a way to cross the entire island without getting above. And I'm glad that they put those handicap ramp accesses, and it'll be absolutely wonderful. Dale has already broken the bridge in by riding her bicycle in. Hooray, I love it. John gives us a big report. Versalles for Foodies map and Santuario. Oh, excellent. I'm so glad that you've been going to all these places. I love it. I love it. Mark asks, is it a wider walkway? It looks like a wider walkway. Absolutely. Carmen is a bit apprehensive, like I tend to be, saying, hopefully the new bridge is inaugurated and right away open to cars, pedestrian traffic. Hopefully it is finished and ready to be used. You never know. Well, it seems like that's exactly what's going to happen, and just in time for Semana Santa traffic. Karen, let's see. Yes, I thank you very much for your comment. We did notice that they postponed. In fact, the opening day is the day in which we come back, but we got really busy really quickly and we were able to secure tickets for opening day, opening slot, like 9 o'clock in the morning on the day in which they open. That's when we are going to be going. Raymond never fails. When we talked about the crocodile, Raymond said that man was about to have a hole in one in one of his limbs. Thank you, Raymond. Now my day is complete. Have I tried Dolcicleta Bakery in Aramara? Delicious postres. I have not tried it, but I will definitely write it down. Thank you very much for the recommendation. Let's see what else. And then you just killed me with, no pun intended, you killed me with your plant comments. I didn't realize that I'm surrounded by murderers. Thank you very much. I feel much better. I feel much better about my bad plant habits. Let's see. The visuals then. Colored cat vomit. See, if I had plants within, and I would not have plants within access for Luna to consider. No, 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 no. And I do know that there are some plants that are poisonous to dogs and cats. So we're never going to do that. Tony, again, I'm so glad that you're here. And with Rita, thank you very much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you. Succulents are my friends. Well, I love succulents. I mean, there's something so beautiful about the texture of the plants. And just maybe, I will get some more cacti to have in the house. Not sure yet. Let's see what else we have. I got confirmation from Christy that what I pointed out was a jade plant. Thank you very much. When it comes from Christy, it means the world to me because she rescues wild animals. And that makes her that makes you, Christy, a very special human being in my book. Let's see. Every time we go by, we admire the Talavera planters. I hear you, John. I look at the Talavera planters, but then I think, well, they have to be inhabited by something. Let's see what else. Oh, this was a good question. Thank you very much, Suzanne. Did I see fountains? No, I have seen fountains. There are I don't know what to call the rock stores, but stores that sell big pieces of rock right past the Las Juntas, where the Puerto Vallarta letters are. A little bit further up, there are some stores where you can get huge slabs of stone. That's where I have seen fountains, but no, not at the nurseries, I'm afraid. Mushi. We will have that information in the show notes. Aren't you taking that mandala bottle painting course today, or am I thinking of somebody else? Whoever was taking that course, please let us know how it goes. Let's see what else we have. Lots of comments about the nurseries. Thank you very much. Harold made me laugh when he said, who was the other voice on your video, on your Vivero tour? I have no idea. Some loud lady like myself. Let's see what else. I'm definitely going to visit this place while I'm here. That's the general idea. And when somebody else commented something about bringing business to these places. That's part of what we want to do. I mean, if you visit these places and you let them know that you heard about it through coffee and headlines, it is a great way to bring awareness of what we're doing to these places. And it's here, it's all about connections, you know that. The very elusive and very exclusive Screaming Tree, yes, it seemed to have made a very unusual appearance for us. Catherine reminds us that there's a nice vivero in Versalles as well. I thought about including it in this walk around, but didn't get around to it because I had other plans for the day. And I figured with these two, it was enough. Let's see what else. Luisa asks, how do you use your Google Map pre-planning for Guadalajara? It's very simple, Luisa. If you go to mymaps.google.com, you can create your own personal maps. I'll give you an example, in fact, and this will help for some shameless self-promotion. Let's see, mymaps.google.com. Let me put this on the screen. No, that's not it. Hold on. My Maps. There you go. mymaps.google.com. And we go in here, and here is my Guadalajara map. So what you do is you can create your own landmarks. Oh, you're not even seeing this. Hold on just a second. There you go. You can create your own landmarks and add places that you're interested in visiting. So once you do that, then you're able to be out and about with your phone. And if you want to know where something is, then you have the reference. And that's how I do it. That's how we share. For example, we have a map of general resources here in Puerto Vallarta. And this is the Coffee and Headlines General Reference Map. And it looks like this. Hold on just a second. Oi. Headlines. There we go. So this is our general reference map, which is included with Coffee and Headlines. And we have a bookmark for this on our website. So that's how I use it. We have all kinds of important places here that you may want to consider. Let's see what else we have. It's getting to be that time in which we wrap it up. Marie asks a newbie question. Where is the vivero in Versailles? So that's actually not a newbie question, because I thought you were asking about the other viveros. I don't know the exact address, Marie, but I will look it up and maybe we will visit it sometime in the near future. I think it's on Hamburgo Street, close to when you get to... I'm going to look this up. I don't want to give you a bad answer if I don't know the exact answer. So there you go. This brings us to the end of today. I hope you had a good time exploring all these places with me. I hope you made some connections, as always, and I hope you will be able to come back sometime in the near future. As always, I remind you that everything we do is possible thanks to you, thanks to your memberships, through your coffees. Our vacation is possible thanks to you. So as I mentioned before, and I will mention repeatedly, please indulge me, every membership that comes in, every coffee that you buy is instrumental in our being able to go and have a wonderful vacation, which we will be gladly reporting on when we come back. Enjoy the weekend. Seize the weekend. Go take a look at some plans. Have a great time. Tony, it's great to meet you. I hope you and Mrs. Tony have a great time here in Puerto Vallarta, however long you're spending in our city. And as always, stay kind, stay happy, stay healthy, stay green, whatever that means. Have a good day.